TeamOne have not found home or success when it comes to Overpass. And I asked these guys before we went to a break if they were scared for the chances of TeamOne here, and I didn't get an answer. So Maniac?
I am. I actually am. And I think this is the beauty of the BO5 and the story that changes and evolves throughout the game. Because if we go back to the video, you will remember my surprise when TeamOne did not remove Overpass. I did believe that they would go into this map removing it, and we have part of the answer why right here. 20% win rate. Even more than that, Overpass is a map that they remove as a first ban, 35%. One match out of 3, they remove Overpass in the series, and now they have to fight on that map.
I want to try to put a positive spin on this one. I just want to try. They have only played the map once the last month and a half, and that time they won it against a pretty well-playing Rebirth. So they can play Overpass.
It is a win.
So all the losses they have, the reason why it's only 20% is the fact that, you know, they played it a long time ago where they weren't good. So maybe they've been putting into practice. Maybe they've gotten better.
And I can add some more positive to it if you want, Jacob, because there is a positive in the sense that we have seen mistakes be made by Chaos on this map. Maybe some overconfidence, maybe some aggressive pushes that weren't needed.
Look, you talk about Chaos and the mistakes they do. I actually have some numbers to back that one up. In 5v4s, independent of the side they are, they only win 65% of these numbers. As a context for the viewers out there, the best teams will be rising out about 80%, 85% for the really top dogs. So 65% is a dangerous number, and we need to see Chaos tighten up the ship when they have the advantage.
We saw them do that on map number 2, though, and we're now moving into map number 3. Overpass it is. Chaos starting on the T side, TeamOne on the CT side, and it's starting aggressive as ever. Bardin finding a kill. Now PRT will have to stand tall by himself. USP can't quite get it done. Melt's pushing out towards Monster, getting a kill, staying alive. Almost flicking around, but this round is all over the place. Leaf with a kill, 1 versus 1. James. It's over. That was so fast.
That was just what I needed to hear, Pim, because I didn't expect it either. I'm glad you took that one, because none of that made sense. And I think I would have just gone, what? Huh?
The sound was perfect. It basically illustrated the situation.
It was Pimp being Zeus. I just stabbed him in the back and went, hey,
I have some vibe from Nuke out of TeamOne, right? The whole Wolfpack mentality, quick backup, everyone fighting, everyone being ready to save your teammate. In that very round, they lost the opening duels, but they were here to save the situation. The backup was here quick enough. Good round from TeamOne. Good reaction after losing Train. We said about Overpass, Jacob talked about it, they won it the last time around. They might have been practicing, and we know they have put the time in. We heard it in the interviews that they are ready and they feel confident. So maybe the stats of Overpass have to be taken with a pinch of salt.
Maybe. Now, we do need to see TeamOne win this round. On Nuke, they won the pistol, they lost the following force buyer. On Train, they did it as well, winning the pistol, losing the following force buyer. So 3 games in a row now, they start off by winning the first pistol, and if they lose this round, that'll be 3 times they don't convert that round. So this round right here, to me, is super important. Can they win here? I will start to believe in a competitive game. Do they lose here? Well, then I think Chaos are good enough to get it done. But let's see. Maluki would have amassed long distance. It could be dangerous.
You put in a lot on this first round.
I really do.
I get it, because we've seen the madness. And Maluki, well, he nearly pulls himself into the madness. He faces back towards him and he gets tagged up a little bit. But now there's a bait and switch. The SMG, the PRT pushes on through, but the Galils are going to win it out. Now Maluki needs some serious backup. The flashes have come in. They try to get on to the bomb site. It is working out to a degree, but actually in Chaos' favor now. We could be seeing it all over again as John G wants to be aggressive with the SMG spam, jumping up to make it work.
They have it under control. They do have the round under control, and John G will even add some stylish points to the tally. But Barton left in that 1v3 will pretty much have nothing to say about it. Great execute coming out from Chaos. I do believe that TeamOne approached that round not the best of way. The rotation was a little bit too late. The third player could never really help his teammate. Now Barton, with that kit in the smoke, will not be allowed to make it to the side. He finds Vanity though, and now he's tapping the bomb. And we've seen it. We've seen it happen in the past game. He's halfway through it, and he defuses the bomb. The ninja strikes it again.
Oh, and he killed someone as well after the...
All right then.
So what does this mean, Pip? Because this doesn't make any sense. You
know,
the logic was they would lose the force or win the force, but they won it, but not in a good way.
Well, yeah, they technically, I guess they won it, right? But in any other way, when it comes to logic and Counter-Strike, they didn't win anything right here. I'm surprised as to how he can miss that many bullets if you're 2 players.
Okay, I want to touch on it. I want to touch on the situation just quickly. What people usually do when they plant the bomb against that box, or rather along that box, is that they spray in a large angle in front of them, rather than having someone towards A long that can just spray exactly what it needs. But we have time for zero crafting later, because the B hit is on the way. Leaf, the man that's been so instrumental, finds 2 kills. Marky with the late lurk, a lot of damage through the smoke, and Chaos look to react. You can see on the purchase, they are ready to strike. They want to force TeamOne on the back foot. They're not going to allow them to get away with a 3-0 lead.
Surely they won't at this point. 3 players from TeamOne. Well, I guess they'll have to save at this point, and that's exactly what they're doing. And to follow up on your question, James, it didn't give me any confidence whatsoever for TeamOne to see them play around like that, and especially the outcome right here doesn't bode well either. I think TeamOne are going to struggle here in Overpass. I think Chaos, as we spoke about coming into this game, there's no doubt that they are the favorites. There's no doubt that when it comes to experience, when it comes to individual playmaking, when it comes to understanding the game, because they've been playing at a higher level for a longer time than TeamOne, they should be the better team now. When it comes to, you know, mentality, when it comes to preparation, when it comes to how much do we really want it, there's no doubt TeamOne wants it more. But what is going to win out over a 5-map game? I think that skill, I think that know-how, I think the, you know, the way you approach the situation and the way you can pick yourself up whenever you need to is going to be more vital than just wanting to win. Because sure as hell, I want to win the lottery as well. I really, really, really pray for that every single day, so I don't ever have to lift a finger again. But wanting to win and
Makes
being
sense.
able to win is 2 different things.
I want to win the lottery too, Jacob, I do. But what I have seen from Chaos throughout this entire event is that despite the lack of preparation, despite the lack of hours practicing together, they have the ability to single out weaknesses in the defense and just basically build rounds around it. TeamOne is a map that strikes me as being very, very variable in terms of the quality of the defense they can put together. Nuke, A-Note. Absolutely pristine from them. The rotations, they had everything under control. Train, a little bit more lackluster. We saw some flows towards the B-bomb side, and Chaos absolutely abused it. Now, moving on to Overpass, I do think that Chaos have what it takes to find these openings and abuse them again. Good flash, went on from TeamOne. Opening kill from PRT is only good from 1. Do they expect Maluki with the second flash? I think the timing is a bit too easy. It's too quick, and Vanity is ready. And Pesa, he wants to fight even more, but he's got the MP9.
I like this re-aggression coming in from Pesa right now, because I think you're spot on. They didn't expect Maluki, and they're definitely not going to expect Pesa to be this upfront. And look at that. They sneak around toilets, though, so they don't give away any sound cues, and that's very important to notice right here. Pesa, he wants to peek out now. Gets a flash. Gets spotted. They also know that flash came from a teammate, right? So 2 players right now have been given up towards the A-bomb side. So I don't even know why, but Chaos, they decide to want to fight that. Pesta now locked in, though. Good nade towards his name. Barden will have to do it by himself. He has to defend this bomb side against 3 players coming in. Finds the first one, can't find the second one, and now Pesta is in big troubles, and that's it. The A-bomb side has been conquered by Chaos. Melts with an MP9. We've seen him done big stuff with it before, but this may be a bit too much.
Yeah, he's been spotted. I don't think there's going to be any... Well, I'm just going to take that back for a second, because we've seen worse things happen, specifically in the last rounds. I'm just going to wait and see. But Malps will not create any miracle again. Chaos, although being a little bit messy at the end of the rounds, I have to say they display a lot of dominance on this map. The way they take controls, the utility, and how they use them when they're about to strike on site is very clean. Here, they were absolutely aware of the risks of the retake towards A-Long. They waited behind the trees, behind the rock, punishing any aggression. Chaos are activated. They are at the moment making a statement.
And isn't that what we have to give Chaos a lot of credit for? Despite them maybe not practicing so much now, they should have all these fundamentals and
have the know-how
ready. Yeah.
They got the know-how. They know exactly how to do and what they should do. They just, sometimes it feels like they choose not to do it. They take the task a little lightly. You know, you go into a match and you think, we're going to win anyway. I believe there was Vanity saying that as well in an interview, that yeah, we felt that we were going to win anyway, so maybe we took it a bit too light. You know, that's not the mentality you want to have in a grand final, and I think slowly but surely, Chaos is starting to realize that winning this tournament may be a good thing for them in terms of finding a new organization, or at least for some of these players to show themselves. It is a window of opportunity, and honestly, if I'm a European organization out there, I got a European team who hasn't really broken through yet. There's a couple of these players on Chaos that I will look into. They could be interesting for my team, right? So you better do well. John T being one of them, Leaf as well. Nice kills, nice openings. It's against Pistol, and just to put it into context for the viewers as well, if you asked Team Chaos coming into Overpass right here, as we see them just mow down these pistols, whether or not they would be okay with leading 3-2 on the T side on Overpass, knowing that they will lose the pistol round, they would say yes 100% of the time, right? You're up 3-2 despite losing the pistol. You're off to a great, great start if you're Chaos.
And it is a great start they would want to see here. Especially as it's their map pick, and Nuke, well, it didn't really show us much from them. But when you get a best of 5, right, sometimes you've got to take an L early on and bounce on back through it.
It could have been the wake-up call they needed. What I need to see from TeamOne now is being assertive, taking some control, pushing away chaos, but that's not the approach they want to take. PRT and Maluki together, the death squad towards Graffiti, and they have very little backup. Just now we see Pestillo coming in from the B side. He's going to spot towards Banana. I hope he can provide some sort of fake, some sort of focus. They haven't been detected, and no one is speaking for them. Leaf is making his way towards long, and the pincer move is coming in. PRT and Maluki could be in a world of trouble. Is it going to be a flash? PRT. Wow, I thought that was going to be an easy duel, but Xepa destroys him. Maluki now alone. He wins the first duel against Jonji. Not the timing to pull up a flash. The punish comes in quick.
That was awkward. They took a risk and it didn't pay off, and now Pestillo. Well, he doesn't know what's going on. He hears what's going on around him, goes in for the fight. It's a long spray down, but Leaf will win it out. He came up huge on train, and he's looking to do more right here and now. As we see individual duels come up, but Malbs looks to put him down. He's hiding off the back of the truck. He isolates one into the second. He could win it out, but he runs out of bullets, and Marky finds the kill.
I thought Malbs had it after that second shot, but he was put down to 3 HP. And once more, chaos. They find so much success in their tradings towards the A side. Never have they been completely blocked or repelled or pushed back. They are working as a unit. The flashes are good, the utilities are good, and the trades go in their favor. TeamOne, they're not finding any way to retain any of the map control forward on the map. They have to play either very backwards towards the side, or they take risks to be completely all in. There's no middle ground. There is no evolving setups for TeamOne. It's either do or die in the first 20 meters or play very safe. And they're gonna have to find some sort of compromise, because Chaos at the moment, they're absolutely ready for that. They know how to play against that type of defense, and it is working like a charm. 4-2 lead on the third map of this grand final.
Right now, they are looking very, very hot. I completely echo your sentiment, and I agree with more or less everything you said, Matthew.
No,
More or less.
Yeah,
more or less.
I don't want to give him at all, you know. Don't give him too much confidence. Gotta keep
me on my toes.
Yeah, just a bit, you know, just a bit. Vanity, he's being kept on his toes right here. Bomb is in T-spawn. He could be in trouble, but I don't think that's going to be the case. It's just going to be a mowdown of these USPs once again. A deagle on towards Pesta. He gets 1 kill. Another one, that'd be nice in terms of doing damage to the economy, but Vanity says, nope. That's not going to happen, buddy. At what point, Matthew, at what point do you start to fear for Chaos? You go down, for TeamOne. You go down 5-2 on your CT side on Overpass.
It's beyond the scoreline for me, I have to be honest. I would already pull the alarm right now because of how Chaos are winning the rounds.
Exactly.
I'd give a fighting chance to TeamOne. I don't really care about the scoreline. I think they could put up a comeback together, and on the T side use the momentum. We've seen them do it in the past, so that's okay. But so far, Chaos are, I would say, 2 steps ahead tactically. TeamOne have not figured out how to approach that defense. They tried to be over-aggressive on the A side, it didn't work out. They played defensively, the rotation was too late. So in any of these boxes, I can't check any of them. Chaos are 1 step ahead almost everywhere.
Well, again, they're going to try and throw some aggression, but a bit more of a secret aggression at that. PRT,
like it.
many angles to check.
I like it very much.
If he can get a second kill here somehow, that would be huge. Vanity's the one close enough by, but he's got an AWP in hand for now.
And now he can go back, because Maluki, with the AWP, he's posted up towards A long. So as long as Maluki has no information, there is no reason to doubt or no reason to fear that the A side will be under trouble. And as a result, the B side should be the point of focus. I don't really know why PRT is not rotating away. There are 2 players in Banana at the moment, with Maluki looking down the A long. It must be the B side, mathematically. Quick math.
Talk, communicate, that's what
Fact.
you need to do.
Leaf, he's getting a boost here, and that's a naughty little one. Molotov trying to force a play out of position, but Leaf can not quite see the player on the other side of the wall. In fact, there's 2 walls hiding him right now, but he's just going to sit here still. Falling down, and now the B hit, as Matthew was talking about, is coming in. Leaf, can you find the first kill? Not
so
quite connected.
close.
He's very close. Yeah, Molotov forces him out. Barton gets 1, doesn't get the second one, and there we go. Marky with double opening kills. Vanity and Jonji in a 2 versus 2. Pesa, Maluki on the other side. Bomb will go down. I'm sure of it. Now, utility-wise, there's a smoke on Vanity. There's a smoke on towards Maluki as well. This is 50-50 if I've ever seen one.
So we'll come down to that first duel. Nice nade, gonna go out. Does force him out of position, but they jump onto it. Vanity there to trade it out, even with Maluki getting one. And now we're in a bit of a problematic situation for TeamOne.
And this is when I start to worry, because I agree with you, Matthew. It doesn't
Ding, 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 ding.
Exactly. The alarms are ringing in my head right now, because the scoreline, sure, that's not looking good, 6-2. The way they're losing this round, they were supposed to win. This round, they got the opening kill. They had all the information. So every single thing you can check off in your little box, they had it going for them, and still they lost the round. So if you can win a round like this, where you actually know what's going to happen, and you're in a great position to deal with whatever's going to happen, then you're in big, big trouble. So I agree with you. Scoreline not looking good, of course. The way they're losing. That round right there, that pretty much summed up everything you said previously.
Hindsight is always 20/20. But I expected TeamOne to remove Overpass in that veto process. You know, a BO5 will always be extremely testing. It's going to be challenging for your map pool. And in that sense, maybe Chaos' experience comes into play. So for TeamOne, if we agree right here that in terms of protocols, in terms of mechanics and tactics on the map, they're one step behind, well, you can rely on the individuals. The problem is, I'm not exactly sure that Overpass is a map that fits that individualistic side too well. How much space can you create alone? Maybe on the T side, I'll give it to them. They win 4 or 5 rounds, then they go on a crazy spree of duel-seeking missions on the T side, and I could see a world. But on the CT side, it is so hard to make the difference alone.
Without a doubt. I feel there's one player or one position on the map that can do that. That would be the AWP from Maluki. You have a great range of freedom, I'd say. Now Barton, he could do the dirty stuff right here. Has an AK in his hand, no kit, a smoke as well to play with, and the bomb is just only going down now. Barton, he's going to go for this one. He also has armor to back it up. Good Molotov. That's going to burn off 8 seconds of the clock. Considering he doesn't have a kit, that's a big Molotov right here. Normally, you just wait it out, you think to yourself, no worries, but he has to stress himself a little bit now. Chaos, if they play this properly, there should be no way they're losing. Vanity, he's just going for the duel, not even considering hiding or doing anything else. Hitting the shot, moving on. 7-2 for Chaos. First time out coming in from TeamOne, and hopefully they're talking about how can we facilitate Maluki? Where can you find duels? Where can you help us as a team to shut down this offense?
The comfort right now for Chaos is huge. Tons of money in the bank. 12k was up on Vanity before we bought into this round.
But that's usually where they mess up, right? When they start to feel
they let it go?
Yeah, they let it go a little bit. They lose the grasp of the game. So I would like to see Chaos just, you know, full throttle right here, keep going and make sure just to kill the game if you can as of right now. I think they have what it takes to win a very convincing Overpass. So to me, that's going to be a success criteria, especially moving into Mirage, which is going to be the 4th map.
We just had an interesting stat coming out from Elliot, by the way, MVP of the broadcast, obviously, talking about how TeamOne struggled to close rounds on Train. They had opening kills 15-10, but they couldn't make it work. And it was the same in the round previous on Overpass. They need to make good on that situation. Malbs, speaking of entry kill, will put the first one on the board. He's sticking around and the punish comes in. I saw Vanity coming in his peripheral vision, and I knew that was going to be a risk. Now Barton refuses to embed in construction. He's going to keep it for himself, and as such, alleviate some of the pressure for TeamOne. As long as he's alive and Monster is smoked out, that shouldn't be too much of a risk.
Vanity sat waiting for someone else to make a mistake for now. Chaos know they've got a big advantage in this in terms of positioning. But all it will take is one wrong move and one kill for TeamOne to have a chance back in it. Alb's getting one and done. He's not as activated as on the previous maps. Leaf, he is just sneaking on forward.
Oh, PRT.
He's going to be stuck. So stuck. He's playing in the side of the smoke, and has he just found the timing by accident? Oh my lord.
He's surrounded.
Oh, wow.
360 danger.
Instantly, Leaf's like, oh, what are you doing there?
But TeamOne have 2 defenders on the B side. They can actually make it work. It could be their chance. Barton missing the first one. Quick trade from Maki. It's on to Pesta with the M4. No, oh my god, Xepa is so fast. I thought surely the HP difference would be in the defender's advantage, in the CT's advantage. And everything fall apart again. A 4 versus 4 situation where we can just see how much proficient Chaos are on the map. The way they approach that situation, they take their sweet time. They move about towards the A side. They smell blood in the water towards Connector. and they find their opponent completely unsuspecting. PRT had no idea.
Let's be honest, right? We haven't seen this version of Chaos that much. I love to see this version of Chaos play Counter-Strike. They're playing proper Counter-Strike. They're doing a good job as of right now. As Maniac said, they're sneaking around, or sneaking around, sorry, not sneaking anywhere. They're sneaking around the map. But they are
We got
smelling.
noise out of him.
Yeah, I don't know what's
It only
happening
took
today.
7
I guess I'm
days.
too tired to stay normal or stay sane, but as Matthew said, and as I was trying to say, James, right now, Chaos, I just want to give them a compliment. I've been a little harsh on them because sure, they haven't played up to their levels. Right now, we see the Chaos that at one point were considered to be the biggest threat to teams like Liquid, EG, and so forth. They're doing one hell of a job, and as you've said many times, James, if you're an esports organization out there and you want to burn some money, you want to come in here and support the CS scene and, you know, support the great teams and hopefully build up a brand that can give you back your investment at some point, look at this team right here playing. They're looking solid.
I definitely don't recommend burning money at any point, but I do recommend spending some money on Chaos.
Investing it cleverly
Yeah, there you go.
onto Chaos.
I think I saved it pretty well.
Burn money is what I do on the weekend. That's never a good idea.
In Denmark, when you spend money, you burn money.
Ah, okay. But that's why you guys live so rich and such a good life, yeah?
Yeah, because we help each other, you know. I go to the grocery store, he gets paid a lot, then he goes to another grocery store. It's the economy. I don't know how it works, but anyhow.
We've had an economical
I'm gonna,
discussion.
steer that ship back to Counter-Strike for a second.
Let me steer this ship for a second.
Do ahead.
Actually, because one thing I'll look at here, we get so excited by a lot of what TeamOne show us because they can mix things up, right? But what Chaos is doing is playing some legit normal Counter-Strike. This is the most rush we've seen out of them so far, and this is on a bye round against TeamOne, and they've somehow just gone straight past them. What on earth is this round? The good nade's going to come out from Leaf. They don't expect that boost to be up on the sandbags. It stops the bomb from going down. They're not out of the woods yet. Leaf, straight in on the kill. They don't expect it, but there's still plenty more players here.
That time.
John G, does he go for the knife in this? Nope, straight in with a kill. He's not taking any risks. There's still 3 players to find.
Beautiful
The
change.
timing.
The change of pace, right? Because you said it, that's the first time they're rushing. So it's no longer rushing playing FPL style. That right there was a proactive change of pace. Them being in control, them reading the game, and I don't know if you can say it was lucky that the entirety of TeamOne was towards short, but, you know, with great skills, great abilities come great luck. That's what I always say. The lucky ones are the lucky ones are the good ones. And that's how it goes for Chaos right now. Sure, some damage being dealt between the players, but the round is over. It's going to be 10 for Chaos, and even if TeamOne were to pick up a couple of more rounds, I'm having a hard time seeing how they're going to fight their way back into this one.
I talked about how the individuals needed to shine and basically give rounds, offer rounds to TeamOne, because it does feel like as a team and on a tactical point of view, Chaos are 2 steps ahead once more. They picked the perfect timing to rush towards Monster because previously they had put so much emphasis towards the middle side of the map. Would it be construction or would it be bathroom? That TeamOne, when they finally put that great buy together, well, they put all their eggs towards that middle side of the map. They wanted to take construction to alleviate some of the pressure, but it was the worst timing possible to do it. Chaos have figured them out every step of the way, and TeamOne again are trying to take the fight to him. Great start from Mobs Deagle. That's 1 kill already found. 5v4 with 1 minute and 30 to play. Leaf adventuring towards Monster. Maluki adds another one. So for TeamOne right now, you have to lock things down. Mobs, you've been an absolute beast, but this is not a duel you should take. The advantage has been found by your team, and you are overstaying your welcome. The flash is missed, but the headshot is not. Leaf puts another one, and it's now a 4v3.
And this gives them a shot. This gives them a chance back in. And more, though, is going to go back their way for the CT side. They need these rounds desperately. They need to battle back and fight back in it. But it seems that Chaos, they've always got a horse in the race. They've always got a chance to get it done. More shots being hit. Marky's pulling it off. He's living the dream. One more pistol player to deal with, and it's no problem at all. Now Maluki needs to get his skates on and try and fight back. But with 45 seconds to go, Chaos can easily bypass him. He's not going to miss a shot like that, but Maluki, that nade did a lot of damage to you, buddy. And you'll get tagged up and fragged up by Marky, who gets 4 kills in that round to pretty much save the day of TeamOne forcing them out of that round.
Chaos are on a roll. They're on a tear right now. Individually speaking, they don't care about anything. They just regain control in these rounds, as we have in front of our eyes. A good example from Marky. Great spray control. But you can see how disjointed the defense is. He's got way too many 1v1s. And I talked about Mavs and his staying his welcome towards construction. That was a 5v3 before he gives away the kill to Leaf. So for TeamOne, knowing your situation and how much of a dire situation you find yourselves in, you really have to lock these rounds down. I talked about the fact that maybe 4 or 5 rounds would be enough. Well, the window of opportunity is closing.
More than just closing. They cannot get it.
It is falling apart.
This is the best T side we have seen from Chaos, and we've seen them play a lot of Overpass across this week. Chaos are back, Chaos are making their move, and Chaos are giving TeamOne no room to breathe.
So imagine Chaos lost. Yeah, they're hitting some insane shots right now. More screaming teams.
I didn't think that hit.
No. Well,
I thought he was going to miss. You see how slow he was initially?
Somehow it did hit. To think that Chaos went up in the first map and lost, was it 16-3?
Yeah, 16-3 on Nuke.
Wasn't even a game right. To see them right here, right now on Overpass, sure. They had time to warm up, sure. They are the better Overpass team as per the stats, as per everything that's been showed up until this point. But right now we're looking at Nuke all over, just with a different team in the lead, a different team doing a good job. And TeamOne, they can't get anything done right now.
I've 200 IQ'd this, Pimp. So, you know you have to ban out one map anyway.
Didn't you predict TeamOne?
So did you?
No.
Did you not?
No.
Oh, damn. Oh, it was me.
It was me.
All right.
I went for the winning team.
But what's the 200 IQ? I wanted to hear, Jay.
Yeah, Pimp just threw me off. So, okay. So you have to ban out one map anyway, right?
Fair.
And we see this for Chaos. They go, okay, we ban out the map we don't want to play in the first place. Let me go back up to the top and see what that was. They removed Dust 2. And TeamOne are very good at Dust 2, right?
Yeah.
Scrappy map. So that leaves Nuke, which, okay, Chaos don't play to a high level we just saw. They let that go in first as their pick and just say, we'll pick it, we've got to deal with it, let's get it out of the way with first. And then we'll just fight through all the other maps where we're more confident on. So you give TeamOne that false sense of security and then you rip it from them.
You know what? I like your thinking right here, but how about we wait until the winners interview for any of the team and ask them about that? Because
let's do it.
I highly doubt that's the case, but who knows? Maybe
I'm just going off stats.
The 200 IQ is going to play out this round, though. 3 versus 3. The last array may be coming in from TeamOne Esports. Third round would be great. Seppa and Marky are the 2 players alive from Chaos trying to stop that from happening.
Look where Marky's coming from. Maluki's drop with the lurk, with the flank, and obviously found an unsuspecting bomb, but now he is being flanked, but he's aware. Great crosser positioning right here. He knows that's a risk. Together, Zeppa and Marky could pincer the defense. Marky will be challenged soon. Zeppa finding the ever so important kill. The timing is perfect. Marky, he cannot believe his luck. He's got an unsuspecting Maluki, and Barton spraying in, creating now the 1v1. 100 HP versus 100 HP. AK versus AK. A smoke on the back of Zeppa, but how can he use it? Barton, he decides to give away the position. And that is clever. He could 400 IQ this situation by dropping down towards connector, rejoin B construction, and play a clutch in which he thinks he has an advantage. Look at this. This is going to be a battle of the timing. Barton, you have to be silent. You found a way in. That was a good idea. And oh my, Zeppa, he's more clever than that. He knows everything. He's read the book, he's seen the movie, and you're not going to fool him.
13-2 after the first half, and Chaos, they look calculated, they look on point when it comes to their T side. Let's see how it happens when we flip the switch.
Yeah. Your life hits hard, but I hit right back. I never back down. I keep it on track. It's the same day with no problems. I keep rising from the bottom. Cause when the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear that sound. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now, and then I need to worry about. A war. Yeah, it kinda took a while. When they tell me I should stay, I just jump with a smile. Yeah, it's hard until you notice. Everybody's got their moment. When the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear the sound. Listen up. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now, and then I need to worry about, 'cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, 'cause I got no problems, problems. 'Cause I got no problems, problems. 'Cause I got no problems, problems. Do you feel a little down? Say it. No problems. Let you in, but you out. Sing it. No problems. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now. Have none I need to worry about, 'cause I got no problems. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now. Have none I need to worry about, 'cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, 'cause I got no problems, problems. When we were young, we had no fear. The world was our playground. Our feet never touched the ground. When we were young.
The song before the break was No Problems, but that is all that TeamOne have, as Chaos are up 13-2 and now move on to the SET side. TeamOne must win this pistol to stand the chance of survival, as Chaos likely are looking to get a big win like was had on Nuke against them. This time around, it is Chaos's pick, and we knew TeamOne would struggle on Overpass, but honestly, guys, I thought we'd see a little bit better.
Me too. I really thought so as well. Barton coming in, leading the charge.
Uh-oh.
Pistol alive. Leaf with the first kill.
Good shot to start off with. It's going to be a 5v4 retake. There's a kit on Junji and 2 flashes, but the Glocks, they decide to take the fight to them. I like to see it. Maluki leading the charge. Leaf reacting, so does Snapper. That is an absolute cleanup. Leaf, the man that started the grand final with the lowest rating, is actually starting to be a hero.
I see what it is. He saves all his strength and waits until the grand final.
What is it with you and constantly saving stuff for certain moments for whenever? James, you got to rethink your strategy.
Yeah, what I do, man. That's why I never made it to a grand final outside of the UK.
God, James.
Depressing.
Look, Leaf is an absolute beast, man. He top frag on train. He's top fragging again. He got 21 kills and 10 deaths. In pistol rounds, I need to check out the stats, because I also think that he's an absolute god when it comes to pistol rounds. So Chaos, they have everything going for them. The reaction, the bounce back from that first map deficit. We see TeamOne make them look like amateurs on Nuke. But now Chaos, they got no time to fool around. They got no time to chill. They have a grand final to win, and Leaf adds 3 more. Actually 2, because Barton is a double agent.
Barton not getting the kill he would want there, creating more problems for TeamOne than they can handle, as Chaos are looking to get 15, and they are looking to get it soon. But they may give Pesadello a bit of a chance here, but he's still got 3 more to find, and Vanity is there, AWP in hand. He's gonna, hello!
No way, right? Pesa, he's about to shoot his way into this round. Bomb is still down, but there's so much time to play with. But he can go wherever he wants right now. There's one player holding middle, but that's an MP9 going against the AK-47. Pesa, he could be caught off guard right here, but nope.
Oh, Xepa heard that. Xepa heard it 100%. He's going to have the upper hand in that duel for sure. And there we go. 15-2. And I cannot really hype the situation much, as the scoreline is so clear and crisp. It is one-dimensional. Chaos, just like TeamOne destroyed them on Nuke, are now answering back one step further. After bouncing back from train, now on Overpass, they have been gods. They have decided the fate of every round, starting on the T side, showing that there is no discussion as to who's the best team on Overpass.
Let's hype up the fact that Chaos right now playing some of the best Counter-Strike we've seen all tournament long. Junji trying with the P90, trying for the style points, but TeamOne, they say nope, that's too much, buddy. Vanity though, stronger weapon, can't quite connect the shot with the AWP. Second time around though, he hits it. He won't miss. And I think Team One at this point, they have more or less given up. Let's be honest. When you're down 15-2, you know you're going to lose. It's only a matter of time.
Hell no. You fight until the end.
Nah.
Sparta!
You believe that?
Not really. But Zeppa, he's taking B construction.
You've got to have that attitude. I like it. I'm with you, Maniac.
Fake it till you make it, buddy.
You save your level for the last round once you're only below. You're behind 15, right? That's when you start
You're buying into that train as well?
That's the James. No, hell no, I'm not.
Boys, this is no joke. I went to a grand final at WCG playing Virtual Fighter 5. Got my silver medal and my ass handed to me 5-0 in the grand final. My strats do not work.
Well,
neither the TeamOnes, as they are getting absolutely wrecked in this round. Mouths, he'll fire back with a little bit at least. But that is all they will get. 16-2 chaos.
Wow.
They make it look easy. They are smiling. They said, TeamOne, anything you can do, I can do a lot better with a 1 round more.
We praised Team One for being so well playing on Nuke, so we gotta do the same thing right here for Chaos. They were playing one hell of a game. By far the better team on Overpass, individually speaking as well. Leaf, Vanity, all of them showed up.
And Leaf, you've got to keep talking about him, right? He went from playing kind of good, but not like amazing, right? The last 2 games, he's had all the kills, all the impact there, really delivering for Chaos.
Yeah, he's taken over the game, but I have to focus on the team aspect. Again, when you have a victory that is so clear, sure, Leaf was a beast, and I'm going to not say anything about it, but it truly was a team victory. Now, I'm ready to give Team One the benefit of the doubt because of the Overpass situation, but we have to see a reaction coming from them.
And this reaction, though, Mirage is the map that's coming up next. This is quite the middle ground for both these teams. We've seen them both on it. We've seen them with chances.
We have seen both on. We've seen Team One, play Mirage, but they also lost to the counterparts from EA Gaming. So when it comes to the confidence coming into Mirage, do you really feel after such a performance right here in Overpass that you can take it to Chaos, who so far in this tournament have not lost to Mirage? I'm not quite sure. I think both teams sure still have a fight in it, and I think Chaos, they're looking hot to trot right now.
Look, it's a grand final, right? There's a grand final, difficulty level to the max. So I don't care that Mirage is a good map for Chaos. If you are Team One and you want to have your name on that trophy, you need to win on Mirage. And these numbers, you know what they tell me? They tell me we're about to have a good game. So far, we've had very one-sided maps. Nuke has been all about Team One. Then the second map train was somewhat of a back and forth, but then again, Overpass fell flat. I want to see a fight.
I want to see a fight as well, but we got to go to a break real quick. Before we get to that, we're going on to the 4th map. It's going to be Mirage and Chaos. They're hitting hard, but can Team One hit harder?